Hello. I have not posted in a while. I already have my tree up. It's the beginning of November. I am hosting a Friendsgiving tonight. I don't need the light on, it's very bright in here. The plan is to do a pumpkin pie, a turkey, mashed potatoes, and stuffing. That's my cat meowing, if you hear her. I forgot to mention, that's all of my food. We are having a Dolly Parton Friendsgiving. Don't have every ingredient that I need. I have most of them. So my review of these recipes might not be totally right because I don't actually have every ingredient that we needed. I went to Target to get most of the stuff and I forgot a couple things. My husband went to ShopRite for me and he forgot a couple things. So we don't have everything exactly right, but I'm still really excited to try out these recipes. I love Dolly Parton, and when I saw this cookbook, I was like, wow, this is gonna be a series on my YouTube channel because I wanna cook through the cookbook. Like in that movie that I don't remember the name of, but a woman cooks through Julia Child's cookbook, and I wanna cook through Dolly Parton's cookbook. So the cookbook goes through the year. So, you know, it starts in January, goes to the end of the year. I'm starting in November to do some Thanksgiving recipes. So this is the recipe I'm following, and I'm about to get started. This is an unattractive angle, but it is what it is. I have my hair up because I have a tendency to get my hair in anything that I'm making. So we're gonna try to avoid that. So I have the oven preheating to 375, and I'm gonna roll out the pre-made pie crust on my pie plate, 9-inch pie plate. I got a pre-made crust. The recipe, well, I believe there is a recipe in the book for a homemade crust, but I don't have time for that. Leave it out for a few minutes so it warms up and doesn't like crumble when you roll it out. So here we are. You know, I don't know if you're supposed to grease the pie plate before you put in the crust, but I didn't. So there we go. It says to crimp the edges. I don't really know how. I'm just kind of pinching the edges as I go around. All right. Now it's time for the filling. I have a big bowl and yeah. The recipe specifically calls for this Libby's brand of pumpkin puree, evaporated milk, 3 eggs. The recipe is here. I've never made a pumpkin pie before, so I am excited about that. I love pumpkin pie. My favorite pumpkin pie is the one from ShopRite. I think they just have a really good pie. If you're watching this and you happen to live in an area that has ShopRites, you can let me know if you agree. All right, I was about to just dump this in, and that's not the first step. So let me get my shit together. All right, and into the oven. I showered, so the pie took about twice as long as the recipe said, but that might have been because I had a cast iron pan in the oven. I forgot the carrots. I stopped filming the turkey process because it felt like the stakes were too high and I really had to focus, and I'm not so sure how it's going to turn out. But, so the stuffing is done, the pie is done. I am boiling potatoes for mashed potatoes, and I will check back in at mashed potato time. Hi, it's editing me. So I never checked back in after making the mashed potatoes. Everything was taking longer than I thought, and my friends were coming over, so I just never picked my phone back up. So I wanted to come in at the end and talk about the recipes because I failed to do that while I was making them. Pumpkin pie was, I think, the biggest hit because it wasn't too sweet and everyone liked it. So I would definitely recommend the pumpkin pie. Cornbread dressing, which is stuffing. There's a technicality, so stuffing is called stuffing technically if it is stuffed in the bird, and it's dressing if you make it on the side. So technically it's dressing. I liked the recipe. I liked the cornbread. I liked the flavor of the cornbread in it. I've never had that before and I liked it. But I prefer my family's recipe for stuffing, dressing, whatever. I just like it better. We season the shit out of our stuffing, and I followed the measured amounts of seasonings in the stuffing, dressing, whatever. And I just don't think it was enough for my personal taste, but it was really good. I think I'm gonna add cornbread to my stuffing this year for Thanksgiving. So I'm really happy that we tried out that recipe. Then the turkey was fine. It tasted like turkey. I'm not the biggest turkey fan. I don't normally eat it really on Thanksgiving, except for a couple years ago. My friend, cousin, my pseudo sister-in-law's family brines their turkey, and that was the best turkey I've ever had. So again, I would go with the recipe that we normally use, which is brining the turkey for a few days, and it just tastes so good when you do it like that. Then the mashed potatoes were good. The recipe calls for cream cheese, butter, sour cream, and milk. It's a lot of dairy in the potatoes. They were good, but again, were they anything special? No, they weren't really any better than any other mashed potato I've ever made. I don't think that the use of cream cheese really did anything for the potatoes, but they were good. Everything was good. Nothing was a really standout, oh my god, I'm gonna make this every year now instead of what we typically made. But I really enjoyed making the recipes. I liked cooking for my friends. It did get really stressful, which caused me to stop working on the video. And I also did not really post anything on YouTube in the month of October. It was a really busy month. It was my son's birthday, my nephew's birthday, my niece's birthday. A lot of birthdays. It was really busy and whatever. But now I'm back trying to post
videos because I do enjoy filming them and editing them. Thanks for watching. I will be posting hopefully like next week and get back into the rhythm of posting on YouTube and hoping that people watch it. In the month of December, I have a lot of ideas. Let's stop here. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.